Hello guys, in this video I'm going to answer May-June 2021 paper 5 and paper 6 variant 2. Question number 1. Catalase is an enzyme found in living cells. It catalyzes the breakdown of hydrogen peroxide to form water and oxygen. In this investigation, a celery extract was used as a source of catalase. A student investigated the effect of catalase concentration on the rate of oxygen production. The student made 5 different concentrations of celery extract by diluting the celery extract by 50% in each successive dilution. Step 1. 5 beakers were labeled A, B, C, D, and E. Step 2. A 10 cubic centimeter measuring cylinder was used to place 10 cubic centimeter of celery extract into beaker A. Step 3. The same measuring cylinder was used to transfer 5 cubic centimeter of celery extract from beaker A to beaker B. The same measuring cylinder was used to add 5 cubic centimeter of distilled water to beaker A to beaker B. Step 4. The same measuring cylinder was used to transfer 5 cubic centimeter of celery extract from beaker B to beaker C. 5 cubic centimeter of distilled water was added to beaker C. Step 5. The same measuring cylinder was used to transfer 5 cubic centimeter of celery extract from beaker C to beaker D. 5 cubic centimeter of distilled water was added to beaker D. Step 6. The same measuring cylinder was used to transfer 5 cubic centimeter of celery extract from beaker D to beaker E. 5 cubic centimeter of distilled water was added to beaker E. Table 1.1 show the concentrations of the celery extract in beakers A to E. Beaker A, B, C, D, E. Percentage of concentration of celery extract 100%, 50, 100%. C, 25%. You multiply 50 multiply 50 over 100 equals to 25%. D, 12.50, E, 6.25. This is the percentage of dilution of C. Because here, he said by diluting the celery extract by 50% in each successive dilution. So here I multiply by 50 divided by 100 equals 25%. So C equals 25%. Complete table 1.1 by calculating and writing in the percentage concentration of celery extract in beaker C. Step 7. Small filter paper discs were dipped into the celery extracts in beakers A to E. Step 8. The paper disc dipped in celery extract A was placed into a test tube and was pushed to the bottom of the test tube with a glass rod. Step 9. A syringe was used to put 18 cubic centimeter of 1% hydrogen peroxide solution into the test tube. The apparatus is shown in figure 1.1. The student recorded the time taken for the paper disc to rise to the surface of the hydrogen peroxide solution. Step 10. Step 8 and 9 were repeated using the paper discs dipped in celery extracts B, C, D, and E. The times taken for each paper disc to rise are shown in figure 1.2. Here, celery extract A, 24 seconds, B, 49 seconds, C, 1 minute and 7 seconds. D, 1 minute and 56 seconds. E, 3 minutes and 19 seconds. 2R. Prepare a table to record the result shown in figure 1.2. Record all the times in seconds. Here, beaker A, B, C, D, E. Percentage. Concentration of serum extract 100%, 50, 25, 12.5, 6.25. And time taken for each paper disc to rise in seconds, 24 seconds, 49 seconds. And here 1 minute plus 7 seconds, 60 plus 7 equals 67 seconds. And here 60 plus 56. So D equals 116 seconds. And E, 3 minutes plus 19 seconds. 3 multiply 60 plus 19 seconds equals 199 seconds. 3I. State conclusion for this investigation. At higher concentrations of catalyst, the paper disc rise more quickly. So time here decrease 24. But here the percentage, the lower concentration take 199 seconds. So at higher concentration of catalyst, the paper disc rise more quickly. The oxygen production is higher, and the hydrogen peroxide breaks down to oxygen and water more quickly at higher concentration of catalyst. Identify the variable that the student changed, independent variable, and the variable that was measured, dependent variable, in this investigation. Independent variable, the variable that the student changed, concentration of catalyst or cellular extract. Dependent variable, the variable that was measured, we measure the time for paper disc to rise. B. I, the oxygen gas produced by the reaction forms bubbles on the paper disc. The bubbles cause the disc to rise to the top of the hydrogen peroxide solution. The time taken for the disc to rise can be used to calculate the rate of the reaction. Explain how you could calculate the rate at which the disc rises. Explain how you could calculate the rate at which the disc rises. You can measure the distance of hydrogen peroxide divided by time taken. You can measure height or distance of hydrogen peroxide divided by time taken to calculate the rate at which the disc rises. To calculate the rate, distance divided by time, or height divided by time. Identify one source of error in step 4. He used the same measuring cylinder, or measuring cylinder not washed, or contamination, or mixture in the beaker was not sterile. Describe suitable control for this investigation. Soak the paper disc in water, boil the extract, add a clean paper disc with no catalyst. This control for this investigation. To soak the paper disc in water, boil the extract, or using boiled extract, or by adding a clean paper disc, or you can use disc with no catalyst. This is a suitable control for this investigation. C. Sodium chloride affects the activity of the enzyme catalase. The enzyme catalyzes the breakdown of hydrogen peroxide to release water and oxygen gas. This is the equation. Plan an experiment to determine the effect of sodium chloride concentration on the volume of oxygen gas produced during this reaction. First, write independent variable, the variable that it changed concentration of sodium chloride. Dependent variable that you can measure volume of oxygen produced, and the control variable, the constant variable, volume of sodium chloride, and temperature, concentration concentration of volume and the amount of hydrogen peroxide, and concentration of volume and the amount of celery extract, pH, and buffer solution. And then write the method. One soaking paper disc in 0% and 1% and 2% and 3% concentration of celery extract catalase. Number one, soaking paper discs in 0%, 1%, 2%, 3% concentration of sodium chloride solution. Use same concentration of hydrogen peroxide and same concentration of celery extract. Number two, measure time taken for each paper disc to rise in seconds. Number three, measure time to collect the volume of oxygen. Use gas syringe to measure volume of oxygen produced or count bubbles. Number five, maintain temperature by using thermostatically controlled water bath. Repeat experiment and take average. Observation. The volume of oxygen or number of bubbles decrease less in 3%, 2%, and 1% than in 0% sodium chloride solution. Conclusion, when concentration of sodium chloride increase, the volume or number of bubbles of oxygen decrease. Write precautions, use gloves and holder and tongue. D, the enzyme catalase is a protein. State the test for protein and state the result of a positive test. The test of Biuret solution, positive test result purple. Question number two. The photograph in figure 2.1 show a leaf from the Arabian holly tree. Draw a large diagram of the holly leaf shown in figure 2.1. Don't label your drawing. Okay, first, draw with single clear line, no shading, and length bigger than 70 millimeter, or draw 5 to 10 prickles on the top half of the leaf, including the apex, main, and the main vein with side veins. The line PQ on figure 2.1 show the length of the leaf. Measure the length of line PQ on figure 2.1, include the unit. The length of line PQ by ruler 7 centimeter. Multiply by 10 equals 70 millimeter. Draw a line on your drawing in the same position as line PQ in figure 2.1 on your drawing. Measure the length of the line you have drawn, include the unit. Okay, I drawn the leaf in 10.5 centimeter, multiply by 10 equals 105 millimeter. Calculate the magnification of your drawing using your measurements and the formula. Magnification length of the line on your drawing equals 105 divided by length on line PQ in figure 2.1, 70 millimeter equals 1.5. B. Students investigated the relationship between the number of prickles on holly leaves and the height of the leaves above the ground. The students collected leaves from a total of 5 holly trees. The students took leaves from 7 different heights on each holly tree. They collected 10 leaves from each height on each tree. They counted the number of prickles on each of the holly leaves and calculated the average number of prickles per leaf at each height. The results of the investigation are shown in table 2.1. Here, height above ground on each holly tree per meter 0.5, 1, 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, average number of prickles per leaf 18, 14, and 13, and here 12, 8, 3, 1. How I got 12? The student counted a total 614 prickles on the leaves collected at a height of 2 meters. And here, calculate the total number of leaves collected at 2 meters above ground. The total number of leaves, 50, because here he said the students collected leaves from a total of 5 holy trees, and here they collected 10 leaves from each height on each tree. So 5 multiplied 10 equals 50. So 50 leaves. Calculate the average number of prickles per leaf. Give your answer to the nearest whole number, space for working. Here, I divided 614, this number, divided by 50, the total number of leaves, equals 12.28 per leaf. This is the average. So here equals 12. State 2 ways the students ensured that they collected a representative sample of leaves. Collected many leaves, 10 leaves from each height, collected leaves from more than one, or collected leaves from 5 trees. Plot line graph on the grid to show the data in table 2.1 include a line of best fit. This table. Okay, the axis X is the height and Y, the average. Here 0, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, this average, and here height 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here I drawn a line of best fit points. C, figure 2.2 show another holy leaf. Count and record the number of prickles on the leaf shown in figure 2.2. Use the information in table 2.1 or your graph in 2B3I to estimate the height on the tree from which this holy leaf was collected. Number of prickles. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and this one 16. Estimated height on the holy tree from graph. Here 16. So the height equals 1 meter from the graph. Leaves contain starch. State the solution used to test for starch and give the result of positive test. Solution iodine for starch. Positive test result blue, black. Thanks.